Mylifewithparkinsons. Today's Wacky Wednesday, anything goes. This is not a new makeup style. This is what is the result of me doing a pirouette in the kitchen and winding up on the floor. I hit my head straight onto the floor, which really didn't help my neck any. But anyway, life goes on. My kids rescued me, thank gosh. Anyway, today, our anything goes, we're going to make magic shell. Do you remember that when you were a kid, where you get ice cream and you could put the chocolate syrup on it and it hardened, like at the Dairy Queen? Well, that's called magic shell. So for that, I need a double boiler. So I've got some water underneath here, and it's getting ready to boil. And I need to put in 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate, because they say about 60%, and that's what semi-sweet chocolate is. So I'll put in 1 cup. If you use chocolate chips, it melts faster, but you can use any kind of melting chocolate that you want. And 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. All right. So now I'll just stir that while it melts. And while it's melting, I can tell you a little story, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, it's not much of a story, but it's a good memory for me. When Ivy, my granddaughter, was little, she's in her 20s now. When she was little, she had a different way of putting things. She would say things that were just a little bit different than you normally heard, and we'd laugh because, you know, it was like she was trying really hard. And she said to this one fellow one day, "You're a piece of pizza." She meant a piece of work, you know. But she said, "You're a piece of pizza." Then there was another time that she, when she had to throw up, she knew that Mom always had a little bowl beside her bed, so if she needed to throw up, she should go there. But she didn't make it that day, and she made a little bit of a mess on her carpet. And she went into her mom and she says, "I'm so sorry, Mom. I gived up. I gived up." So cute. Anyway, listen, this is going to melt for just a minute. I'm going to turn you off. Well, don't need to watch a pot boiling. And I'm going to go and take an aspirin, and I'll be right back. I'm back. So now I've got this. What am I doing? You're not even looking at the pot. What am I doing? Good heavens. I'm not a very good blogger, people. I'm failing at the job. Okay, so this is going to just melt down. I thought I needed 3 jars because I was going to give 1 to each of the kids and have a little for ourselves, but this is only going to make 1 jar. And I don't want to make a whole bunch of batches, so I'm just going to make 1 jar, and they can come here and have ice cream. Or make 2 half jars or something. Are you like that as a mom? You try to keep things so even with your kids, you know, like if you give one thing, you sort of get the other one something. I don't know. Parents seem to do that. I try to be fairly fair about things, but every once in a while, they need different things at different times in their lives. So I'm very fortunate. My kids are very good to me. Last night when I had fallen, boy, they just came. Both of them came just lickety-split. I had managed to get myself up. We didn't need Cal to lift me up. Claudine can't lift me up. And, but I didn't need Cal to lift me up. I just needed somebody to tell me I was going to be okay, because my goose egg on my head came up kind of quickly. And I said, "I think I'm going to bruise." Yeah, pretty purple. Okay. There was one Christmas that I started making homemade chocolates, and Bill took some into work, you know, just to say to everybody, "Hey, my wife made chocolates, have some." And all of a sudden people started to say, "Can I get her to make some for me? Can I order some from her?" And I said, "Well, I guess they can," but I said, "I don't even know what to charge or whatever," but we figured out how much it cost me and whatnot. What did I make, Bill, that year? It was 200 a dozen or something? Mm-hmm. It was ridiculous. I said, "I'm never going to do that again." I said, good heavens, there was a lot of work involved. the best for homemade turtles, so best for just the homemade turtles by far. Okay, this is coming up. Now the one thing about chocolate, you want to be careful. You see how this is steaming really much there? If it gets, water gets into your chocolate, it will seize up. So you want to make sure that you keep that just down a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to do this. That's done. So now I have to try and do this without burning myself. I wonder if I should put that through a funnel. Maybe. Bill, do you think molten chocolate will go through this?
That should.
Okay. Okay, let's try that. Let's see, I'll turn you a little bit so you can see there's the jar right there. Oh. Okay, so we got it off the water. I don't know about this. Okay. Let's scrape this down a little bit. I can't lift these heavy bowls very good. This looks awkward, it is. Okay, that's gonna do. Don't want to break everything. So, I'll show you the jar. Right there's the jar. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let that cool down. And once that's cooled down, we're gonna bring a little ice cream and we're gonna drizzle a little of that on it. So we'll see if it hardens up, okay? So I'm going to shut you off for now. When that hardens, we're going to come back and check it out. Okay, we're back. I bought 2 dishes of ice cream here. This one I did a couple minutes before the other one. I put the sauce on it, and you can see. Okay, I'm going to bring the other one out and see if you can hear it, how crunchy it is. Okay. Well, you can see it lifting up there. You see, it just makes a hard shell. So, do you want to taste it, Bill? Mm-hmm. Bill's going to come over and give his a taste, and then we're going to have a game of Yahtzee. I've been promising him for 2 hours that we're having a Yahtzee game, so I better follow through.
What?
We're going to have a Yahtzee game. I've been saying it for 2 hours.
Well, I won't be having it.
Why?
Because I'm going for coffee.
Oh, he's going for coffee. Now I have to wait. It's like at Dairy Queen's.
Yeah.
I think it's good, but it's going to be hard for you to eat, eh? Yeah. It's almost the color of my eye.
Whatever.
I know.
Purple.
Oh, I know. Okay, well, I'm going to say this one here is a successful recipe. Whichever child comes to visit me first gets the rest of the bottle. Okay, see you all tomorrow.